Taliban government to ban music in Afghanistan and speaks on women covering themselves. The Taliban government has said it will ban music in public in Afghanistan because the movement considers it un-Islamic. This is despite assurances given by the Taliban group that it will be more liberal than it was 20 years ago. The Taliban spokesman, Zabihullah Mujahid, told the New York Times that while women will eventually, so it's not immediately, eventually be allowed to return to work and go on trips to school and hospitals, they would need a male chaperone for trips that last several days. But he added that music will be banned in the country. He said music is forbidden in Islam. What? But we are hoping that we can persuade people not to do such things instead of pressure them. Yes, story for the gods. According to him, things will be different under this Taliban rule than the previous regime. In reactions to reports that the Taliban is already extracting vengeance on those who oppose them, Mujahid said, "We want to build the future and forget what happened in the past." He suggested that women be allowed to return to their jobs in the future as long as they wear a head covering. He added that concerns that the Taliban would once again force women to stay inside or cover their faces are baseless. He said that those with proper travel documents will be allowed to leave the country and that his regime will not hunt down former interpreters and others who have worked with the American military over the years. Mujahid, however, expressed frustration at American evacuation efforts. He said they shouldn't interfere in our country and take out human resources, which is doctors, professors, and other people we need here. In America, they might become dishwashers or cooks. It's inhuman. But then what if the people that are in Afghanistan, what if they actually want to leave? So it's not just an American evacuation, interference. It's more like the people want to leave and America is providing the transport. But he said he was still hopeful that that the Taliban would build good relationships with the international community. Really? Saying that they have already cooperated with international leaders on issues like counter-terrorism, opium eradication, and reduction of refugees to the West. Mujahid's remarks came a day after he announced at a press conference that women should remain inside until we have a new procedure in place, while the Taliban trains its forces not to harass women. He said, "We are worried our forces who are new have not been trained very well, may mistreat women. We don't want our forces, God forbid, to harm or harass women." So why would you deploy them? Why are they ready to serve? Why would they? Well, keep them in training. They cannot treat women better or treat women with respect. Then why are they being used? Excuse me. He said that women's salaries will be paid in their homes, echoing what Ahmadullah Wasek, the deputy of the Taliban's Cultural Affairs Committee, told the Times, that the Taliban has no problems with working women as long as they wear hijabs. But then previously you did say that women would need men to walk them to school, go on trips, go to the hospital for days. What is that meant to mean? Well, it's very sad. I mean, it's literally the privilege that, everyone else that is not in Afghanistan or like in countries where, you're not really forced to do something have the freedom of movement. But it's very, very much sad. And the women may go through a lot. It seems like they will go through a lot of just unjustified suppression and control for no reason. Taliban and Afghanistan recent event really motivated these guys. They can't wait to do northern Nigeria what Taliban did in Kabul and entire Afghanistan. Biafra needs to pull out as quick as possible before these people drag us with the... Okay. I don't even know what that's saying. But I guess what this person is basically trying to say is that we need to escape right now. Basically, I mean, obviously, in this comment, this basically refers to Biafra, trying to, run. But I totally understand. Because this is not in a disrespectful way, but if something, I don't know, because look at the North, for example. Like, if something bad should happen, God forbid, as let's say as half as intense as what is going on in Afghanistan, we are very much certain that there'd be an uprising. Like, yes, there would be an uprising, especially from the South. But from the North, it's like, I'm so sorry, but God forbid, you yourself think about it. There is no way you'd want to be in a situation like this, in an emergency situation, and be with a population like the North. Disrespect intended. It's like they are just so ineffective, and it's just like, it's absolutely true, because you need to pull out, like, we actually are Nigerians, you need to pull out, of this entity called Nigeria before something bad happens. Because even when it comes to just voting or just pushing normal causes, the North is so silent. They are so, and it's so frustrating, because it just comes across, you have no value for yourself. You actually have no value for yourself. And apologies, unfortunately, it takes people a long time to get there, but you don't have to now drag the whole country with you. I mean, do they even know what is going on in Nigeria? Like, can we actually, like, you know what I mean? Because of course the educated people in the North, but we're talking about a huge chunk of population, as in these people are displaced. There is just no uprising. Like, are they not aware of what is going on? Like, I don't understand, because, like, if something like this should happen, we're in trouble, because you're literally going to have the North that has been very much dormant all these years. So what would then change? What will change? Nothing will change. Something like this can happen, and the North will be as quiet. They'll be so quiet. Nothing's going to happen. You'd even think that there's a peaceful government running, And it's just like, don't y'all think for yourselves? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very much sad, but we have to draw parallels with what is going on in Afghanistan with Nigeria, because Nigeria could very well go there, and the people themselves, especially in the North, are not the best people to work with or liaise with in such situations, because it's just like they have proven to just be stagnant and dormant, which is sad, because given their history and how things have been done, they don't really seem like such people to just sit down and be disrespected and be taken like a mug. Really and truly. Put what you think in the comment section about this below. Do not forget to turn on post notifications and like and subscribe.